What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I did want to make a video today going over something I feel like I haven't seen that many people talking about. But then again, it's probably just me looking at the leaderboards on this game going, wait a second, how are y'all that rank? Like, wait a minute. But seriously, guys, real question here right now. Do you think there is like a cheating issue with the XP in Motorfest at the moment? Or is it just me pretty much losing my mind? Also, there is over 100,000 players ranked right now. That's actually incredible. Love everyone actually jumping on the game and enjoying it, or at least playing it. But I really do want to know though, do you guys think there is like something going on with like the leveling of this? Like, do you think some of the people might be using macros or even cheating for that matter to even get to that said rank? But the one thing I have been asking myself though is could you actually hit rank 3000 legitimately in the game by just doing regular events or even farming scene 4? I would almost say that's going to be capped because I don't think it's possible. Like for example though, if you were grinding out something like the scene 4 event even 10 to 12 hours a day, which even then I would say that's a bit insane. Like, do not do that to yourself, bro. That is not a smart idea. Imagine grinding this out 20 hours a day though. Like, I don't think anyone's doing that, hopefully, which I would say none of these people are doing that. They're probably using macros and stuff to get to that rank. Now, we do know right now there is probably going to be a few different sides to this. So, number one, yeah, you could probably grind out Scene 4 like some of the events, and most likely maybe get to like 500, 700, even maybe 1,000. I don't know, that's kind of stretching it. Like, if you were playing this game maybe 15 hours a day and brushing your teeth and playing Motorfest, or even laying in bed and playing Motorfest and not even sleeping, then sure, yeah, maybe something like that might be possible. But we do know right now most of the events don't really give out a ton of XP, and leveling up can also be an entire challenge in itself, even getting to level 100, which I would say most players probably don't even hit level 100. Like, be real guys, right now in the comments below, how many of you actually level up to 100? Do you most likely just level up a bit and go, yeah, that's cool, probably hit level 3, get that car, why actually hit level 100 for a title? I feel like most people probably just rank or something like that, then they most likely don't care about it. Honestly, I can't really blame you on that. The other side of this that I do look at though is, yeah, these people are obviously like having 300 million XP. Is it really going to be like a big issue or like a big deal if they are doing it? Like, the big thing here is they're probably just like chasing like that top leaderboard, or also going after like the most XP they can possibly get in that said season, or in this case it would probably be for that said month for that main stage. That it's probably not going to be like a big deal. Now the issue is only if a lot of players were actually trying to do this and most likely trying to chase like the higher top leaderboards, then sure, I would probably see something like this being an issue. But have to be real here, guys, I really don't think it's going to be a big problem. Now, I do know a lot of players or some people might go, well, wait a minute, Blocked. A lot of people shouldn't be allowed to use macros or like cheat and stuff like that, which to be honest, that is probably going to be pretty dang true. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to do it. But even then though, guys, I do want to ask you this. Do you actually think it is an issue having like the macros or even like the cheating of the XP actually going on? I do feel like a lot of players are probably going to say we shouldn't have it. And to be real, you guys want to know why we honestly do? It's probably going to come down to the fact that leveling up the main stage isn't going to be the easiest thing ever to actually do it. Like, for example, going over level 100 or stuff like that does take a while. Like, you legit do have to play a few hours or even 3 to 4 hours a day depending on what you are doing. Like, sure, if you're grinding like grand races and stuff like that and you are getting like top 5, you'll probably level up decently quick. But if you are grinding out some of the random events around the map, it is probably going to take a long time to do it. Sure, throw on like an XP magnet and do a bunch of different races. But even then though, like, leveling up the main stage is going to be a bit of a process, and it does actually take a while even doing those events. So at the same time, I can kind of feel like why players might actually want to use macros or at least level it up a bit quicker. Which, funnily enough, I did end up making a video before of even why actually level up the main stage. I'll leave a tag on the screen if you guys want to check that one out. But for the most part, guys, I do feel like it is probably going to come down to a couple of things. Should you actually be able to use macros and stuff like that and cheat? I would say the obvious answer to that is probably a no. But then again though, how hard it is to actually level up the main stage or the time consuming part of it, I can honestly see why it is that bad. Like, for example, having over 130,000 players ranked. Let's just think about this for a minute. How many players are probably under level like 20 or even 30? It is probably a big number of that actual player's rank. Like, it's probably pretty insane. Overall though, guys, do you think the macros and the cheating and stuff like that with the XP is a problem? Or do you actually think it should come down to like an actual change on the main stage itself to where you can actually level just a little bit easier?